Welcome to Begin With Breath Tai Chi. My name is Dr. Adam Potts, the Tai Chi PT, and today we'll do a gentle Tai Chi flow that's great for beginners, for seniors, or anytime you want to relax and unwind. So find a place where you can do some mindful movement. So let's begin with the feet together or as close as you can. The hands come to the lower abdomen, just taking a few deep breaths in and out, whichever way works best for you. Just really coming into the present moment, arriving in the body, letting go of the worries from the day, coming into the here and now. Then the arms float down by the sides. And as you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as if you're gathering in energy right into the heart. Then send it back down towards the earth. We call this sinking the chi, the life force energy, the source of our power and strength, our healing and vitality. One more time, sink the chi. Breathing in, breathing out. And then you can step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front to about shoulder height. Then the arms float down, the knees and hips soften. Breathing in like mist rising from the lake. Breathing out, fingertips floating down like a soft rain. We call this opening the door, the start of the journey. One more time, open the door. This time the arms float out to the sides like you're spreading your wings. Then the arms float down, the palms face up. They float up the midline, pressing up overhead, and then floating out and down, holding up the sky. Breathing in as you rise up. Breathing out, going down nice and slow, nice and easy, opening the shoulders and chest, decompressing the spine. One more time, holding up the sky. And then don't forget to let it go. This time the hands float up to the heart. One hand pushes up, the other pushes down, connecting the sky and the earth. And then switching arms, the other one overhead, pressing down at the same time. This time, if you want, you can do a side bend. Easing in, never forcing it. One more time to the other side, connecting above and below. This time the bottom hand comes up, and then you can push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind. Coming back to center, we'll go to the other corner. The dragon spreads its wings. Breathing in and breathing out. You can turn a little more if you want. Seeing how that feels. And then from here, the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around. The dragon swings its tail. It's almost like you're making little ripples in the water, sending them out into the distance. One more time. This time the hands come together, prayer position. They float up and they drift right across the eye level, and then a little bit lower across the heart, and then lower abdomen, the swimming dragon. The hands float back up. I'm feeling the dragon energy today, so coming across. A little bit lower, just as much as you can. And then one more time, float across, and then release. Round out the arms as if you're hugging a big tree. Bring it back to center. Then draw the hands in towards the heart as you shift the weight, and then step to the corner as you push the mountain. Breathing in as you draw back in. Breathing out and push. Once again, take as many breaths as you need, as long as you're breathing. It's my only rule. So. All right, now this time, the palms face towards each other. They go right out to the corner, then the palms face away from each other. They open, circling out and around, scooping under, and then back to the corner, parting the clouds. Breathing in as you open, breathing out. One more time, parting the clouds. And then step the front foot back in, the hands come back towards the heart, shift the weight. Other corner, push the mountain. Breathing in, breathing out, really feeling all the sensations that you can, bringing mindfulness to your body. One more time, the push. This time, the palms face towards each other. The hands go back to the corner. Then the palms face away from each other. They open, circling out and around, scooping under. Back to the corner, parting the clouds. Taking your time, no rush, nowhere to go. Can you be here now? One more time. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, rounding out and soften, breathing in the arms open, breathing out the fingertips drift towards each other, the hands float down. Gentle sway, shifting to one side, and shifting over to the other, like tall grass in the breeze. You can do this at any point during the flow, whenever your arms need a break, so I promise I won't get mad. All right, this time shift your weight over to one side and then tap the opposite heel right out in front. Bring it back in, shift the weight, other side, tap the heel. Like you're testing out the waters. This time tap the heel, the hand comes over the foot. Other side, tap the heel, hand over the foot. All right, this time hand over the foot, other hand in front of the heart. Playing the pipa, the Chinese guitar. Other side, hand over the foot, other hand right in front of the chest. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful. One more time, play the pipa. And then step in and hug the tree, and then step one foot out a little bit wider. And then from here, the arms open up wide, the hands drop down low, crossing the wrists. And then as you rise up, the arms open overhead. So gathering the energy from the earth and then giving it back to the sky above. Harmonizing yin and yang. Big open, opening the chest and shoulders. One more time. Harmonizing yin and yang. And then reverse direction with the arms, circle in front, hug the tree. And then step the foot in a little bit closer if you like. And then from here, the arms open up wide. Then this hand here scoops under, step in as you embrace the moon. Then the top hand goes behind the back, step to the corner, the bottom hand guides the moon into the sky. And circle it back around. The hand floats up. This time the other hand comes back on top, embrace the moon, bottom hand floats up, other hand presses down, parting the wild horse's mane. Breathing in, breathing out. And as always, don't worry about getting it perfect. As long as you're moving, I'm happy. All right, one more time. This time the bottom hand scoops up, the wrists cross up top. The hands float down, circling out and around, and then back up top. The princess on the mountaintop. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, coming back up to the mountain peak. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, soften, the arms open up wide. Then this hand scoops under, step in, catch the moon. Top hand goes away, step to the corner. The bottom hand guides the moon back into the clouds. Circle it back around. Bottom hand floats up. This time the other hand comes back on top. Bottom hand floats up, other hand stays behind, parting the horse's mane, creating tranquility out of chaos. One more time. This time the bottom hand scoops up, the wrists cross up top, the hands float down as you circle out and around, and then back up top. The princess on the mountain top. Breathing in, Breathing out. You can sigh out at any time too. It's always encouraged. It's like a release valve for stress. All right, this time step the front foot back in, hug the tree. Rounding out and soften. The arms open up wide. Then the fingertips drift towards each other. The hands float down. Back to our gentle sway. Releasing tension from the shoulders and neck, softening. This time the hands float up to shoulder height, out to the sides. And then other side. All right, this time stay with me. This hand here scoops down and comes right out in front to about eye level. Then the hands float down. Same side. Do just the arms at first. The hand comes right out in front, the elbow bends, eye level, floating down. Now this time, if you want, you can lift the same leg on the same side as the arm coming up. Touching down is needed. The rooster stands on one leg. So this time, touching down or lifting up higher, but just meeting yourself where you're at. You can always go forward from there. One more time on this side, the rooster. This time the hands float over to the other side. The arms float up, and then this hand scoops down, comes right out in front. Floating back down. Same side, just the arms at first. Hand comes up to about eye level, floating down. This time you can lift the leg if you want. Touching down is needed, the elbow right over the thigh. This time touching down or lifting up higher. Just bringing a sense of curiosity. Just trying to let go of judgment the best you can. One more time, the rooster stands on one leg. And then circle around, hug the tree, rounding out and soften. From here, the hands flip. The bottom hand drops down. Toss away. The hand folds in, and then press forward, palm over palm. Other side, the hand tosses away. The hand waves in, repulsing the monkey. Calming the monkey mind, creating focus and clarity. At least once you get it, it will. Breathing in, breathing out. This time, toss away, the other hand comes on top, and then step in. Both hands together, this hand pushes down, the other hand waves in as you soften the hips and knees. Breathing in as you rise up, breathing out, softening down. One more time. This time, step to the corner. And as you step out, the bottom hand brushes past the knee, the top hand pushes to the corner. The top hand circles down, the bottom hand circles up. Coming back to the beginning, brush knee and push. Circling it around. And once again, don't worry about getting it perfect. Just keep on moving. You'll still get all the benefits of Tai Chi. One more time, brush, knee, and push. This time, the bottom hand scoops up. The palms face up towards the sky. The hands draw in as you shift back. And then circle the hands out and around. The backs of the hands face each other. And then spiral the palms back up. The mama bear gathers her cubs, circling around, breathing, softening the shoulders. This time, step the front foot back in as the hands draw in. Circle around, hug the tree. And then from here, this hand drops down, toss away, the other hand on top, step in. Both hands together, pushing down and waving in as you soften down. Breathing in, breathing out. Once more. This time, step to the corner. And as you step to the corner, the bottom hand brushes past the knee, the top hand pushes to the corner. Top hand circles down, bottom hand circles up, weaving it all together, brush knee and push. Once again, taking your time, really going for the ride. bringing mindfulness to your experience, letting go of striving, just being here now. This time the bottom hand scoops up, the palms face up. Draw the hands in, the hands circle out and around, backs of the hands face each other, spiral the palms back up. Mama bear gathers her cubs. The energy and the blood flow really helps. This helps to circulate all the energy through the body. This time, step the front foot back in. Circle around and hug the tree, rounding out and soften. From here, the arms open wide. This hand drops down and drifts over to the other side. The hands switch positions, and then they float across like clouds in the sky. Then the hands switch again. Wave hands like clouds. Nice and easy, nice and slow. How soft can you be? In Tai Chi, softness overcomes hardness. We learn to move with effortless ease, like nature. Letting go of any tension you don't need. One more time, drift across. This time the top hand makes a hook. The bottom hand comes up. The bottom hand floats across the horizon. The palm turns out, shoulders sink. Circle it around again, single whip. This time, if you want, you can step in as the hand comes up, and then step out to the side. The hand floats across. You could always soften the hook arm if it gets tired, by the way. Being kind to yourself, please. One more time, single whip. And then release the hook. Let it drift over to the other side. The hands switch again. Cloud hands. Step in. Drift across. Once again, letting go of any tension you don't need. This time, the top hand makes a hook. Bottom hand comes up. Bottom hand floats across. Palm turns out. Circle it back around. Single whip. This time, if you want, you can step in and then step out when you're ready. The hand floats across. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, single whip. Then release the hook, let it drift over. The hands become clouds. Once again, connecting with nature. So we learn to move with effortless ease, at least over time. First, it takes some effort, just like anything new. Drifting across like a moving meditation. Great for people that have trouble sitting still. Tai Chi is a great alternative or a great complement to your meditation. One more time, cloud hands. And then hug the tree, bring it back to center, rounding out and soften. The arms open up wide. And from here, the hands float down, the backs of the hands face each other. The hands float up the midline of the body, and they drift out to the side. Fountain, connecting with the water element, feeling strong and powerful, yet soft and flowing, the yin and the yang. One more time, the fountain. This time, the fingertips point up towards the sky, the hands float up, then the hands spiral out and away from each other. Silk reeling. Coming up the midline, floating all the way out and down, nice and easy, nice and slow. One more time, silk reeling. And then from here, reverse direction with the arms, circle in front and hug the tree. Soften. The arms open, the hands float down. This time the palms face up, one hand on top of the other. And then this hand floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up. Breathing out, centering. Creating mental focus and clarity, calming the heart, calming the mind. One more time, centering. This time, both arms float all the way up and over, just as much as you can. Then the hands float down to the waist as you soften down, circling in front as if you had a big ball in front of the body, scooping under and then back up to the heart, and then down. One more time, opening the heart. Arms float up, floating down. This time making a diamond shape with the hands right in front of the heart, and then press out, sending out all your loving kindness to the world. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. And then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen. You can step your feet together or as close as you can, closing your eyes or just keeping a soft gaze. Let your body rock and sway ever so slightly, bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the sensations of the body, feeling the sensations of the breath. Then you can bring your hands back up to the heart, bringing your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And if the eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart, and we can finish with a bow. Thank you all so much for joining me for this Tai Chi Flow. I'd love to hear how it felt for you, so type in the chat how you're feeling right now. All right, I love hearing about your experience. Thanks for joining me today. So if you like this session, then go into the description of this video where there's more recommended classes and also other offerings from Begin With Breath Tai Chi.